Wow. Look what the cat dragged in. You. The cat dragged you in to my video. Let's go. Elon Musk just bought Twitter for $43 billion. All right, mate. We know you got money. But yeah, so I thought today we'd watch Elon Musk's funniest moments. Hopefully this is actually funny as well. Let's see.
In this room is inspired by you. Who are you inspired by?
Your mum? Say your mum.
Kanye West, obviously.
Hey, let's go. Two. Sorry, I'm being a bit weird.
That's what you said.
We need some volunteers to be colonists. Do we have any colonist volunteers here for Mars?
I would go to Mars.
Actually, not many hands raised, by the way.
You think
That was so funny.
there is other intelligent life outside the Earth?
It seems probable, but I think this is one of the great questions in physics and philosophy. Is where are the aliens? Maybe they're among us. I don't know.
Did he just say Among Us? Elon Musk, did you just say it? It's quite sus. That is quite sus. I feel like he thought he said something jokes here.
Where are the aliens?
I think he was
Maybe
hoping for like a
among us.
laugh.
I don't know.
He got the laugh there.
Some people think I'm an alien.
And some
not
people also
true.
think Mark Zuckerberg's a lizard, which he
Not
is.
true.
But maybe we are aliens.
Of course I'd say that,
Maybe
wouldn't
we
I?
are aliens.
Are most likely to be
Maybe
bad
we are.
rather than, you know, like that's why we tax cigarettes and alcohol, because those are probably bad for you. Certainly cigarettes are. And
I think Mars should really have great bars.
Mars should have great bars.
easy car to have as a daily driver, particularly on the 405.
So, but I understand when you got it,
Yeah.
you're driving down 280, and you wrecked it,
No. Well.
and you. Let me just tell the
Yeah,
story, then
okay,
you can correct
all
it.
right.
Because the story's great.
Yeah. Let's see if the story that you tell is actually how that compares to the
We'll see if
reality,
it's
because
an
the
urban
reality is
legend.
pretty messed up.
So, hopefully the reality's better. So you wreck the car.
Yeah.
You get out of the car. You're doubling over with laughter.
You're doubling
The
over.
person with you said, "Why are you laughing that you just wrecked this car?" And you said, "No, you don't know the funny part. It wasn't insured."
Well, the punchline's correct.
How do you plan
Wow.
a business where you know, the rocket business, you know some of these things are going to blow up on the launch pad? How does the business plan work?
I don't really have a business plan.
Going back to Mars, what kind of government do you envision for the first Martian colony?
We're have to be
And
careful about-
what's your title?
Yeah, exactly. Emperor or God Emperor? I don't know.
God Emperor, that sounds good.
Might be too much. I don't know.
They should call me the God Emperor, because I am one. Also, by the way, if you're watching this, I'm releasing a song. New song this Friday, 29th April. Let's go.
I've been losing sleep, I'm on the come up, I got money on my mind. Numbers don't lie, check the score, you ain't blind. I know they see it too, I got next up. Every other day, another reason to get dressed up. Always keep my chest up at times, yeah, I thought I wasn't ready, dog doors on my.
So a little banger dropping this Friday. Make sure you guys check it out.
If you watch my jokes here, not everyone gets irony. You know, must remember.
Yeah, and hopefully those in this video do get irony, because otherwise I'm looking like an absolute fool. I said fool, by the way, but I did it in a weird accent.
Your mediocre superpower. Now, this is absurd to ask you because Tony Stark is partially modeled after you.
Right.
So you actually are sort of have real. So we were going to ask you
Well,
to
he doesn't technically have a
downgrade.
superpower. I guess, except like inventing technology or something.
Right. So we're sort of asking you to downgrade from that a bit. So an example of a mediocre superpower would be one of the best ones we've ever gotten is this guy who wished to temporarily detach his arm while spooning with a girl. Sometimes it's staying.
That's what he wants to do with a girl?
That's awesome.
But how? I mean, on a regular day for you, are you sleeping? You're not sleeping a lot, right?
Well, geez, do I look that bad?
By the way, I'm not actually taking the mick out of Elon Musk here. I think I actually rate him a little bit. I mean, I don't really know the man, but you know, he seems to be, you know, a decent fellow.
Actually met a woman I dated briefly in college, who now works at Scientific American as a writer, and she related the anecdote that we went on a date. All I was talking about was electric cars. That was not a winning conversation.
So it was a bit of a monologue, was it?
Yeah, she said she said the first question I asked her was, "Do you ever think about electric cars?" She said, no, she never does.
So you learn from that. That wasn't the best shout-out line.
Wasn't great.
That's
But
great.
it has recently it's been more effective.
There you go.
That was a good line. That's a cool line. Have you ever heard of Tesla? Why, yes, I have. I invented it. Something's wrong with me. I've got something really wrong with me, man. Hopefully you enjoy the content because I make a fool of myself on a daily basis.
So I remember when you first told me that you were thinking about tunnels.
Yeah, when did I first tell you about that?
Years ago.
Okay, it's like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought you were joking.
Yeah, it was. I was joking, but
Young people globally who want to be like Elon Musk. What's your advice to them?
I think that probably they shouldn't want to be.
You?
That's true. You don't want to be
It
Elon,
sounds
man.
better than it is.
What I'm starting to learn the older I get, guys, is ask yourself, is this worth the stress? Right? So is doing something worth the stress? If it is to you, then go for it, fulfill it. But sometimes there's nothing wrong, and sometimes it's very rewarding to just have a balanced life, you know, comfortable financially, but you can pay your bills off and just live and enjoy, you know. That's hard to do. Honestly, it's hard to do. But also, he's a billionaire, so that would be nice as well.
Yeah, it's not as much fun being me as you'd think. I don't know.
You don't think so?
No.
I mean, he's got to run like
It's
4 or
definitely-
5
it could
companies,
be
right?
worse
It's
for sure.
stressful, man. It's
But
stressful.
I'm not sure I would. I'm not sure I want to be me.
Okay.
But if
Silicon Valley, accurate or not accurate?
the show.
Yeah.
It starts to get very accurate around episode 4. So it took a few
That's
episodes
so
to kinda
specific.
get grounded. The first few episodes struck me as Hollywood making fun of Hollywood's idea of Silicon Valley, which is like not on point. But then by about the 4th or 5th episode, season 1, it really starts to get good, and then by season 2, it's amazing. In fact, reality, the truth is stranger than fiction. All the crazy stuff you see in that show, Silicon Valley, the reality is way crazier than that.
Is there a parallel with how you build companies in that story?
What just happened?
This thing can do.
yeah,
I'm trying to just match the vibe of this interview, and that's the vibe I'm getting.
that could be awkward with a rocket launch.
And we're funding the company for merchandise sales. So thank you for anyone who's bought our flamethrower. You will not be sorry, or maybe you will. It won't be boring.
Come with me where moonbirds hits the sky.
Preached.
And he's a designer, so he's good at sort of the styling of the cars, but he thinks it's all about styling, and it's not. You know, it's really this is. You know, the reason we don't have electric cars is not for lack of styling.
Right.
We were first talking about the concept. You know, tunnels feel like a resolutely old school solution to a
I'm
problem.
sad that I invented tunnels.
Are you now like, fuck no, I am not starting another company? Or are you still thinking
Yes,
that?
that's how I feel.
Well, he just bought one, so.
That
Yikes.
picture at the end is a picture of one of the circuit boards inside the Roadster, right?
We try to confuse the aliens as much as possible.
Moonbeams meet the sky, and you and I will walk.
There we go, guys. That was Elon Musk's funniest moments. Do you want to go to part 3? Do you want to go to part 4, part 2? Let me know in the comments down below. Have a good day, guys. See you soon. Peace.